So the important thing is that I go down to go see my friend Donnie. Now, there was a girl that was friends with Nikki. I couldn't get nobody else on the phone. I needed somebody to watch my dog, but I got the fuck out of here for a little bit of time. This girl was the only girl I could get on the phone to be able to watch the dog, right? The day that I'm bringing the dog there, right? I asked her, I said, yo, what do you need to watch the dog, right? So this girl supposedly had no bed. She had no this. She had no, and I was like, well, I have a mattress that I'm freaking planning to get another one anyway. You can have that. I freaking bought, like, I don't even know how much shit for her house. I said, I'm going to be gone a couple of weeks, a month and a half or so. Watch the dog, and freaking, as long as my dog is in one piece when I get back. I get to this girl's house, and I get stuck. All of a sudden, I can't get my friend Donnie on the phone. We've been planning this shit out. He already knows, like, I'm ready to buy the fucking ticket. I want to buy the ticket a fucking few days in advance so I save a little bit of money. But the bottom line is that all of a sudden I can't get Donnie on the phone. Donnie, all of a sudden within in the past 36 hours, I can't get Donnie on the phone. We've been planning this for me to go down to see him. So I've already got all this shit set up. I'm like, just, I'll figure it out. He'll fucking turn his phone on. Maybe he's drunk. Maybe this, maybe that. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Get to the girl's house. Cannot get Donnie on the damn phone. Now I'm stuck at this girl's house for almost 10 days. This girl, wow. You know what? The minute I got on the fucking train, all of a sudden, she's telling me, oh, I can't watch the dog. At this point, I said, fuck this. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't watch the dog. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, wow, man. Fucking wow, man. The other interesting part is the names, and that's the thing. It's like the person that I seen at her house looked a lot like Jesse's dad. But it was not. I'm fucking pretty positive that was not Jesse's dad. Which also makes me wonder about the time that I fucking bumped into what seemed like Jesse's dad. Might have been Jesse's dad, but still looked like Jesse's dad when I was with John Pepe a long time ago. I find it interesting the bullshit that was pulled by that girl who got tossed out a window, not by me, years prior. It's really fucking interesting because the house that she was living in years prior, that was another fucking house where they tried to fucking set me up. Years prior. Just really interesting that, that fucking, the shit that was pulled when I went down to go see Donnie. And Donnie bringing me out to the bar the night that we went to multiple different bars. It's not like we weren't planning to go out to a bar. It's just that freaking, I was like, I'm getting paid in a few days, bro. That's also the same night that up here in New York, now this is down in Alabama. Up here in New York, it's the same fucking night that all of a sudden, as I'm going out to the fucking bar, and oh, look at this, Dylan Roof is being stood right next to me. He's not surrounded by anybody, which I don't even know who the fuck Dylan Roof is. The only thing I knew at that moment in time was that this kid, it was his birthday. And he was drunk off his ass, and he could barely fucking stand up, let alone fucking speak. That was 3 or 4 months before he fucking shot up the black church, and he wasn't surrounded by anybody of his skin color. That's why I find all of this, that's how interesting I find all of this, because it's like I might be skipping from here to there to there to here and all this other shit, but then the bottom line is that the shit that was pulled while I was down visiting my friend, before going to my mother's house and then before coming back here. I stayed at my mom's that time for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. That's why this whole thing is like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Because there's just so much. There is just so much, man. And it's like, wow. Wow. But I can't get in touch with people that I need to get in touch with. Wow, man. So it makes me wonder about the whole freaking, that's why I'm saying, it's like, I'm not saying that there's anything. I'm saying that there was a lot of fucking side strings being pulled. I'm saying that there was fucking that it's just like all of a sudden freaking wow, dude. Wow. 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 Fucking wow. That's why I brought up everything from the Tupac thing to the fucking Sea Org to the Voodoo Lounge to the freaking to everything. And am I forgetting anything else? The girl that came out the apartment, that wasn't Jessie. That's why the things that are going through my head right now, and I'm saying to myself, it's like the things that people know and then the things that people don't understand, that fucking, it's like there is a lot of complicated shit, but it's just like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's that complicated, and I am so tired of so much of this shit. Is there anything else important about that whole frame of scenarios? You see, there's the log situation and the injection too. Trying to understand, it's like which side was what fucking, which side was which. So all that's important. All that's important too. But this is all along the lines of way more complicated than fucking than normal situations. This is way more than lookalikes. This is way more than fucking this is that. This is that shit. That's why I'm saying it's like I remember the very first time I went to the Voodoo Lounge when I was a little baby. I was a baby, man. That was probably right around the same time that I met fucking not in the Voodoo Lounge, but that's probably right around about the same time that I met fucking Snoop Dogg for the first time. Is how little I was. Or it was right after the fucking whole Tupac thing. It doesn't matter. That's going back to fucking 1 year old and 3 years old. That's how fucking far back I had to go. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. And the whole time I fucking my family can't even talk to me about some of these things. I mean that's not even fucking like that's what I mean. It's like just to think that all of that is fucking that's insane. That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. Before I clip this video, I'm gonna smoke this. I'm really thinking this through that if I'm forgetting any other part of so basically what am I saying? I'm saying that either now I knew as far as it being if it was the freaking was it the same freaking I don't know. It's sure the hell is fucking. I'm almost positive it is that it was the same fucking girl in the picture that my friend showed me. So that means what they're related to then. Unless that wasn't Rihanna's real sister, I don't know, or cousin, or whatever it was that my friend showed me the picture of his real sister, and then I bumped into his real sister. That's what I'm saying. It's like there was nothing there there was nothing bad about the encounters that I had with this person. It's the reason I'm bringing it up is because it's the weird shit that took place around about the same time that I encountered this person. That's why I bring up the whole fucking Loki thing when I freaking met Violet. When I met Violet and I was being told, "Oh, this is that," or blah blah blah. It's like freaking Violet had a very very interesting personality. That's why I'm saying to myself, it's like shit, mother freaking, and that's the thing too. Oh, the Ford Corporation. Wow, man. The Ford Corporation. I bumped into Violet. When I say Ari, I've already said that there's multiple Aris. It's like yo man, the type of fucking mind games that were being played throughout so much of this shit. It's like this is to the point where it's like how the fuck do you explain this to anybody? It's like yo man, no fucking way. That's why I'm thinking, because of what was said in the Voodoo Lounge, I'm thinking that is also, when it comes to certain things, it's like that's why I'm thinking that freaking, also too, the only other would be the log situation on the Indian Reserve out here in Mastic. There was just a whole lot of fucking people pulling side fucking strings to things that were already fucking absolutely fucking insane. That's why this whole fucking thing is the way it is because there were people that were playing fucking side games on top of already insanely complicated fucking things that were going down. But what was the first thing that went down? The encounter with Tupac. That was the first thing that went down that I remembered. Great insults last a long time, or great threats. And then why everybody's getting fucking basically spoon-fed fucking shit that is a necessity to know. The one guy who needs to know, due to the amount of the shit that he's gonna have to figure out, is not being told. What other people are being fucking spoon-fed? Are you kidding me? Wow, that's crazy. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Oh, and let's not forget that the second time that they tried to kill me in this house, the curtain, the sparkly curtain that I fucking described to the fucking police. Wow, man. And the videos that I'm being beamed into my phone right now over the past couple of weeks, I'm saying to myself, wow, that's fucking, so that it was them. There was like 10 people, man. 10 people, close to 10 people. Roundabout. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less than 10 people that came out of the back room while they were trying to kill me in an attic with a little girl's dead body with a 2.5-inch Australian funnel web spider crawling out of her throat hole. Dressed in a dress. I thought it was paper mache. I thought the whole thing was, it was like, but that's not what they fucking, then they showed me the pictures of all the rib cages. When they busted down the wall. In the basement. And the fucking, and the little girl's dress that she was wearing was very similar to the dress that Ari had on stage. And then after going off about that for two years, all of a sudden I come back home from 2019 to the end of 2020. The end of 2019, end of 2020, I come back here. And then a few months later, not only does a squirrel, after going off for almost 2 years about fucking the little girl's dead body in the attic that fucking they tried to kill me in and blah, 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 a squirrel brings me a human foot bone onto my front porch from the attic or from somewhere in this vicinity. The squirrel plays over here and the squirrel plays over there. And whatever the fuck it's playing with, That's why I'm saying it's like, you know something, it's like and then it's like the cops show up and my neighbor is turning around to the cop saying that that's not a foot bone, and I'm like, take the foot bone, man, take the foot bone. That's on top of the pool floor. Oh my god! See, stick to fucking. It's all important. It's all fucking important. I can't do this for fucking 4 hours. I got to do other shit, and that's the thing too. The memory card. I've taken probably less than 3 hours worth of video of paperwork, and probably less than, at this point, less than 1,000 photos of the paperwork that I'm trying to get fucking onto a fucking, and 60 over 60 gigabytes. I said 50 the other day. Yesterday. It's over 60 gigabytes for 3 hours worth of video and less than 1,000 photos of paperwork. Front and back sometimes. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, wow, man. Wow, that's crazy. This is crazy. That's crazy. With no place to go, with nobody to get on the phone, without, even if I could get people on the phone, since I can't get them on the phone all the time, every day, there's almost no way to fucking tell if I actually got them on the phone. Wow. Wow. My head hurts. Just from thinking of that alone, it's like all the friends, all of the fucking, that over the years, and this went on for almost 20 something fucking years plus, and wow. 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 That's why I just brought up all the stuff I did, because this is how insane all that is, because if it's like that's why I'm wondering if Rihanna's still alive or not alive. It's like, she probably hates me. I don't even know what else to say. Even if I wouldn't even believe it's her if it was her. I don't even know. And that's why I brought up the brother too that I was friends with, because it's like, whether this or that, or things were covered up or not covered up, or switched around, or documents fucking this and that, and this says this, and it's like, Rihanna wasn't that fucking much younger than me. So that's why this whole thing is like, it's like, and this whole situation, and then to think that, wow, man, that's what I'm saying. It's like when I seen the videos that what looks like my neighbor that was in the back of me just now posting tarot card readings, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, wait a minute. That's my, first off, I said that's my neighbor. Second off, I said that's not my neighbor now. That's my neighbor when they were younger. But the curtain in the background, the fucking curtain. I was like, wow, that's the curtain that I noticed the day that fucking they showed me the little girl's dead body. Not showed me. I seen when I was going up into the fucking attic to fucking think that I'm not going to go see a fucking, what looks like a decomposed, dried out fucking, wow, man. 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 In the same house that I was kidnapped when I was 4, and my little cousin was 3. Um, the side strings that were pulled back then fell back onto the heavy-set black dude in the Voodoo Lounge. That's what happened all those years ago at the Voodoo Lounge. Years ago. And that had something to do with jealousy. That had something to do with, wow, man. That had something to do with jealousy. Side strings, jealousy. There was also the incident with Vixen. Well, it wasn't the incident. It was it was the Necronomicon. That's what that freaking was. But Vixen was there too. There was also a girl that I like that was saying that they were Kim. But the bottom line is that it didn't. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and then that brings up the other time that freaking there was a person saying they were Kim around about the time that freaking was the whole Selena Quintanilla uh, situation. When I described that, like what I seen in the room, the walls all started to bleed. Some people gave the same description, and yet freaking that were somewhat telekinetic or psychic or whatever you want to consider it. But the point being is that when I gave the description, it was way more intense than their descriptions, and Yeah, man. When I was walked into that room. There was games being there, and see, people knew that there was shit being played then too. It's like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, why did I bring that up? No, McCon. Oh, that's right. Because that was when freaking because of the girl that was which that's why I'm saying too. It's like there's another girl that like it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like that girl freaking keeps popping up too, and it's like another girl who looked like that girl. Fuck this. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. By the way, the girl that looked like Kim didn't look like him. It didn't fucking. That's what I'm saying. It's like the one that was wearing the fucking sheriff's fucking stuff. There's another girl that looked similar to her or reminded me of her personality multiple times, which is not. I don't even know how. I've already went into certain. I don't even fucking right now. My fucking head. The Necronomicon. The book did some really interesting shit. I'll tell you that. The book did some really interesting shit when my blood hit that book, man. So that's that. So I